How's it going, ladies and genitals? You are now watching the Jug Daddy Show, and my name is Juggernaut. Some people call me Zanny Claus. And today we're checking out some products that Two Notes Audio has sent over to me. They have sent me over two DynIR packs, and this one is really special. It is for Jim Root of the band Slipknot. There's 3 cabinets in here, and I'm going to be demonstrating how they sound with 2 of their high gain amps and 2 third-party other plugins from Wavemind. Personally, my favorite amp sim company. And I love Genome too. I just love what they have put out so far with Wavemind. But you can find like the best ever Randall amp right here, and Ingle Savage. I think they sound the best out of anything that has come out for an Ingle and Randall. But I just wanted to show these other sims with it because I'm pretty positive that's what Jim Root used, was an orange style amp and a Mesa Boogie. I don't think he had anything to do with Ingle or Randall, but whatever. We're just going to show them like that because they sound sick together. So this first cabinet we're using is the Lumberleaver 2x12, and it is an EVH capture, and I think it sounds phenomenal. So let's check it out with the Randall Diabolus style amp. Alright, jumping over to the Rampage, which is the Ingle Savage style amp. Way scooped, it sounds sick. Alright, jumping over to the ToneSuite distant, it's the Nailwound, which is based on either a dual tear or a rock reverb, which is the ideal preamp power amp tone for Jim Root. Alright, jumping over to the Rev-F. This is personally my favorite amp sam that you can find, especially for a Mesa. get carried away. Let's jump back over to the GENOME amps. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we'll turn the Randall back on. I'm just going to go in that order. It's just a lot easier. I know I kind of made it hard on myself by doing like 4 amps, but that's just how I usually would test things. I don't know. You know what I mean? You can't try IRs if they're good or not if they don't sound good with your trusted amps. You know what I mean? So now we're checking out the Tanger 4x12, which sounds great, man. Honestly, yeah, and plus I use orange in real life, so I'm a big orange fan. Always have been. I don't use them traditionally like how other people do. I just kind of got sick of the same. It doesn't get old in the mix, but it gets boring hearing the same speaker tone in everybody's metal mixes. So I do a creamback and Hesudemon, and I do like the X pattern, and it works super well. I haven't seen anybody else do it like that, and it just sounds nasty. I might have to bring it on my channel one day just to show you guys how it sounds and how it compares to just regular traditional V30s. But anyways, let's check this out with the Diabolus, with the orange cabs with the same mic comparison, the same mic combination, and I'll go in that same order: Randall, Ingle, Orange, Mesa. Jumping over to the Rampage, and yeah. It's kind of wild to me that this Ingle Savage is a little closer to the Slipknot tone, honestly. But yeah, we're jumping over to the ToneSuite Distant Nailwound Orange style amp. Scooped his mid just a little bit just to see if I could get a little closer to a Jim Root tone. I think I had it about there. So I think ideally this would be the Jim Root tone right here. But I don't know. Could be wrong, Kazzy. Actually, no. He has a freaking Terror amp. Whatever. Now we're checking it out with the Rev-F. Man, I like the way that sounds. I've been getting some good squeals. Just sounds so good to me, man. Alright, jumping back over to the GENOME amps. Gonna turn on the diabolus and then switch over to what I think is the sickest sounding cab in this pack, which is, it's called the Garson or the Carson, one or the other. Couldn't see if it was a C or G, but it is the Carvin from the self-titled album. Dude, it just sounds so good. This is my favorite tone right here. Alright, I'm gonna jump over to the Rampage, Ingle Savage. A lot of depth and a lot of low end going on, and I love it. Alright, jumping right back over to the ToneSuite Distant Nailwound. Did I turn it on? No, I didn't. Alright, jumping over to the Rev-F. Man. Real quick, and then I'll show y'all how I used it in the mix, which was one of these cabs, the Carbon, and I grabbed the Lumberleaver 2x12 EVH cab. Now we're playing it through the Randall. I don't think I used that in the mix. I used, I think, the Ingle, and then I used the Wavemind Rev-F together. Alright, whoever made it this far and can tell me what that riff is from, I will send you a thumbs up. Thought I was gonna say gonna give you some money, but no sir. I don't want to drag this one out too far. But yeah, going over to the ToneSuite distant, Nailwound. Man. I bet you if you scooped the crap out of the mids and did a couple tweaking, you could get a really sick crowbar tone out of it. Alright, I'm going to jump over to the Rev-F because I know I've dragged this out way too long. Alright, everybody. That's basically it. I just wanted to show you all these 3 cabs and how I used it in a mix with 4 different style of amps. And I would definitely plan to do way more full video style stuff. I'm just not sure how I'm going to lay them out just yet, but I know the next video I'll be following up with will involve my tone pack or the other cabs that they have sent me and a whole bunch of other stuff that companies have sent me. I'm not sure yet, but just stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe and go and check out all these companies. Two Notes Audio, thank you so much for sending this over. You guys are killing it. Shout out Wavemind for sending me the Rev-F. I'll make sure to get a full breakdown video of that. But yeah,